Well, that's actually kind of a nice segue into another question I wanted to ask you about, which is basically, your upload schedule and your time management. Not in a negative
Both
way.
are abysmal.
Right.
Next question.
What did you say is like the biggest reasons for the gaps in between, though? Like, is it specifically inspiration? Do you think that hinders it, or do you think it's like worry about not having something that's entirely adequate for a public audience, or what kind of worries go into your head like in between the uploads?
I mean, let me give you an example. The man's name is Yoko Taro, who almost did not make Nier Automata because he was just a big fan of sleeping. So that's me. I'm a big fan of sleeping. Okay. No, I mean that is true. But just also like actually, I'm sorry. Could you repeat the question? There was something in there that I wanted to highlight, but I forgot it already.
I'm just curious.
I have the memory span of a goldfish.
Because you talked a little bit about inspiration. You said you don't get inspired maybe as easily as other people. Would you say that inspiration is the biggest reason for not producing things as quickly as maybe some other people, or would you say it's more about like not being able to yield a perfect product to an audience and you feel like you have to constantly adjust it to make it better? What would you say is like the biggest toll on your creation speed specifically? I
don't know. I feel like man, I really, you can tell I don't think about these things beforehand.
Well, that's why we're here, trying to open up some thought.
It basically, I mean, I think the best place to start is just once the YouTube algorithm changed for the 40th time, I was like, I no longer care. I'm done.
Sure.
I'm not playing this game. I have other games I want to go play. I'm not playing this one. I don't. So once I stopped caring in quotation marks, and once I never really worried about analytics to begin with, but I especially stopped caring after that. So like I to this day, I've never once looked at my analytics page and went, oh, my views are down this video. Like which is not, obviously if you're in YouTube to make money, that's obviously
it's not a practical practice to ignore analytics. And
I've
stuff.
given up on that part a long time ago, and that's worked out for me.
And do you feel like you've been enjoying it more because of that? Like because you kind of gave up looking at analytics and whatnot?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. What's funny is pretty much every person I ask says that exact same thing. Like as soon as they're just like, I'm just gonna go back to its roots, just do it for fun or whatnot. Like every person I've asked so far just said they've enjoyed it immensely more because of that.
Yeah. Now, granted, I could stand to do it for fun more often instead of 5 times a year, but hey.
Now, obviously, you're also a busy person, right? I mean, you're also working, so it's not like you can devote like all of your time towards this. So I imagine that kind of plays a little bit of part into your lack of uploads. But hey there, you just watched a clip from my creative podcast. If you'd like to check out the full episode, you can support me over on Patreon. And if not, you can subscribe to check out more clips coming here soon.